Hello there, YouTube. We are back with another BT-16 Matchplay commentary vid for y'all. I'm joined by the brother from another mother, the highwayman himself, TJ.
What an inconvenient time for a burp. Oh, God.
Help me.
I'm good. We're fine.
But we've got some matches that were filmed over at Dean's Dugout, which is the local card shop that we go to every Sunday for Digi, located in Naperville, Illinois. Great mom and pop shop that we've all been going to for quite a long time now, and just overall just a great place to be. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, want to check us out on Sunday, we're there. If you want to check the store out, even better. Just like I said, great place to be. In today's feature matchup, we've got Mike playing Imperial, going up against Rio playing his sort of take on Vee-Armours. So I guess Vemon staging a little bit of a coup here on Imperial. We'll see what happens. But should be an interesting back and forth. Both decks are very, very strong. And I think probably one of the sort of meta matchups right now that we're seeing. You know, Imperial getting some decent amount of tops at the past regional, and Vee-Armours still, you know, sneaking up in there too. So definitely exciting to watch this one. Before we hop into the match itself, a couple of things. If you like what you see and you enjoy what you are watching on the channel, please do feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate it. And lastly, do feel free to check out our socials. They do include our Discord, our Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. We've got a lot of good discussion going on with like deck building, etc. So if you're looking for some of the deck lists from our recent videos, it's just hard getting everybody's list. I know a lot of people have been asking for deck lists towards the end of the video. I totally hear you. I think once we get a better system in place, we'll try to do that. But honestly, one of the easiest ways to do so is to just hop into our Discord, ping whoever was playing that day. We've got both players usually lined up right on the commentary screen for y'all. Just hit them up. Everybody's been willing to share their deck list. We post about them all the time. And it's probably the easiest and most accessible way to find what you're looking for. So if you're looking for lists, hit us up on Discord. We'd love to talk to you. But enough jibber jabber. Let's hop right into the round.
It's so neat that Vemon is like one of the most like I think like his code is like some of the oldest in the digital world or whatever, lore wise. Yeah. Sorry, I've been playing so much Elden Ring stuff. My brain is so lore coded now for like so many things.
Distracted by Rio sleeves.
My head's melted. I don't blame you. Me too, man.
But we see a decent start by both players. Digimon Emperor is definitely a card that everybody is talking about this particular meta. And in a low to the ground deck like Vee-Armours can definitely stifle it. And Rio also just sets up a pretty good start with Memory Setter TK. Get a peek at security, set herself to 3 is not bad.
The restraint, not to make a Huck Toy joke about Rio sleeves.
No, we'll get there. I'm planning on one.
Does the that Vemon just needs a tamer in play, doesn't need a blue tamer, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So we see a Magna from BT-8 just to kind of buff up, big blocker, and choke to 1. But I think Mike seeing that Digimon Emperor out early is huge, because now Rio either is forced to just hard play them little boys or just be prepared to pay the 2 memory, which definitely slows him down a whole lot.
Yeah. It's like Mike's considering his plays.
We'll attempt to swing with the Lydra. Rio will block, so Mike will Armor Purge here, which then allows him to go for a cost of 2 into the starter deck Magna, which will just end up bouncing the boy.
That's pretty good. And kind of bait out the block and then just clear it. That Magnamon is honestly really good in Imperial.
Yeah.
The more and more
the more I think about it, yeah.
It's so cool to watch how lists evolve, like over just the course of a month, with people's testing, because they just try and format it to the meta as much as they can. It's so neat to watch how things evolve.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, just me even tinkering too. I've like gone through so many iterations of Imperial. I've gone through like 3 different iterations of Sylphie, like Cross, Mirage as well. Like,
yeah,
it's interesting to see, especially with, like you said, with some regionals being snuck in there, and also just the local variants that we have too, right? I feel like our meta is pretty, at a local level, pretty diverse. We've got a good amount of decks floating around, so it's definitely interesting to see how like Mike's list has changed, because he's definitely been tinkering with his Imperial list.
Goes into the Ragemon, and I think. Okay, just goes into a Sting, and it's just end of turn.
We'll go ahead and
DNA.
I've sort of floated around with the, what's it called? The Togaluga, I think, from BT-16, the Wormmon armor form.
Togemugu.
Yeah.
Okay, so Will Awakening. We'll be able to get into protection, so we'll be able to unsuspend and all that good stuff.
Pretty good.
Right now, tough thing is that Imperialdramon is still a big guy. Okay, we'll just Heavens.
But we do get Partition, which is a bit scary passing over to 7 with that in mind.
It is and it isn't. I think it's actually not too bad. I mean, Magna's still a big guy that has blocker. Mike does not have the DP boosting inheritables that he would need to get over Magna X. And he can't suspend it. He can't lock it down unless he has some means of ignoring blocker. It's tough. Yes,
we don't see a bottom deck either because he's unaffected by effects in general.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have to worry right now. It looks like Mike is missing some pieces.
Starter deck Magnamon off of that search.
Which will not do anything to... just goes into BT-13 Magna. We'll DNA here. Going to another... Okay, so now I can't spend until the end of my opponent's turn, so that will... That could matter. We'll just pass. Play Davis again. Yeah, it's pretty good. So we'll unsuspend right now. We'll Blinding Ray to restand, gain the memory. We're not seeing rookies, though. Mem boost.
Yeah. Oh, my lord.
Jesus, man. No rookies. And I'm pretty sure Rio's list runs like 14 at least.
Yeah. We'll pick up another starter deck Magna, which, I mean, right now is a little rough, in all honesty. And plays a Shu Yulin just to choke to 2.
You get Alliance, but doesn't have a body to Alliance with. And I mean, rough, on the bright side, leaving his Magna unsuspended does make it so that Mike can't just swing willy-nilly with Pale. And he does have the protection still, which is good, but he didn't have to burn a security to do it, which is scary.
Yeah. We see a Wormmon come out of the Davis and Ken effect to pick up a BT-12 Sting. We'll attempt to swing with the Pail. Go ahead and suspend Rio will go ahead and block with Magna.
Yeah, so now I think Mike's probably going to go into another Paildra, but that is 2 BT-16 Paildras gone. So that is pretty good for Rio. That's tough for Mike.
All right.
So Evil for 1 into an XV here. He has end of turn DNA. Just needs the Sting.
2 will go into Sting. There it is.
Yeah, draws DNA. And then back goes into a Chimera. Okay.
Tux.
Slot partition. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the effects don't matter.
Okay. But we do get the DP buff as well.
Yeah, he's 12k.
It's just actually,
no, he's not. He needs another color.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Never mind.
He needs a yellow color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we end up just passing turn with an Imperial, which is honestly not a bad play. You do threaten the Ace Evo, which if you have it in the hand, that could definitely just mess up Magna X right now.
I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say he probably has it.
Yeah.
With how much draw he's had.
Right.
We'll crack the boost. We'll play a Veemon for 3. Now, here's the thing. Technically... Oh, no, he's not playing by effect. Never mind. My brain was thinking it was effect for some reason.
Right. We'll tuck the Shu Yulin underneath.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's going to set up just to try and go for the swing with Alliance. He needs a means of... Oh.
Card fell. Casualty of war.
Yep.
Alright, so we see a Veemon in the bag just to maybe get some extra cycle in, and then we Heavens here. Okay.
Yeah, there is a partition.
Yeah. So but I mean, I think with the amount of BT-16 Pails that we've seen in Trash now, I think we just sort of hope and pray that Mike is missing some pieces.
Yeah, we'll spit out Shu Yulin at the end of turn. Issue is, though, is that Magna does not have protections.
Right.
Mike does have, if I memory. I mean, realistically, he even could just swing twice with the 2 bodies. Well, I guess he doesn't want to swing willy-nilly and proc the protection, I suppose.
Right.
I
think your best bet here... Okay. Yep. Okay. Well, he did have it. He did have the nuts.
Yeah, strips the armor form.
Now Magnus pretty much out of the picture here, so Mike can just go for it.
He will be able to unsuspend. He just wanted protections.
Right.
So he'll swing, do a check. Rio does not realize he can unsuspend.
Bottom
We'll
deck.
just bottom deck. Yeah, so it wouldn't have mattered anyways.
Restand and swing again.
Yep.
I wonder if this is why, or not this particular line of play, but I think the whole idea of dragon mode and threatening fighter mode ace is why Imperial is just done very well. I mean, it's just such a good card, right? Being able to bottom deck pretty much anything, because more often than not, you will have more sources.
Yeah,
and it's just really good.
It's not even dragon mode existing necessarily. Dragon mode is a great gate. He's a great gatekeeper to things being played or evil by effect. However, honestly, fighter mode ace is just such a goated card.
Yeah, because it goes off of Pail as well. You don't necessarily need dragon mode to do it.
He just evos. Yeah, it's a regular evo for him.
Yeah.
So you can evo for 5 or you evo for 2, depending on if you're Imperialdramon.
Well, I mean, if you're ace evoing either, you just evo for free either way.
Cost. Yeah, exactly. Or if you're evoing off of dragon mode's effect, you don't pay the cost either. So it's crazy. It's crazy because dragon mode also just gives you the ability to ace without having your opponent having to swing.
Right.
You know, there's so many neat things to it.
That and I think access to Giga Death is always a good counter against decks like Numemon that build up a very, very wide board. It's just an easy way to deal with that sort of wide board pressure.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, we'll grab the Magna. He's debating on that rookie, I think.
Yeah. And Digi Emperor also was just rough. Mike seeing that card early definitely slowed Rio's. I mean, Rio wasn't seeing rookies, but even then,
yeah,
like, you do like just limit that ability. Which, I mean, there's definitely a valid argument to just try to sneak Emperor into pretty much any deck nowadays.
Looks like we're just concerned. We'll just play the Veemon. We'll crack boost, go to 2. Okay, so wideboarding a little bit here. We'll go Magna. We'll gain a memory back because of the V, so Evos for 3. We'll bounce the Worm.
Oh, not bad.
We'll just go, Awakening right into Magna X. Yeah, pretty good turn. So now he's just good to go. So now pretty much puts Mike in a position where it's like, hey, you need to respond with a Paleoja this turn. Otherwise, I'm about to be doing a lot of damage next turn, probably.
The way Rio stacks this card is so pretty.
He is very clean with it. It's very smooth. Okay, we'll Magna to go ahead and bounce the other V, so no Alliance shenanigans will happen here if a Shu Yuling gets knocked out of security somehow. Swing the V. Yeah, block that. Just clear the stack. Makes sense.
Oh!
And goes into his own Magna X. And now
I was not expecting that. All right. Well, there you go.
And he is +4 because of the Demi V egg that he has.
So Rio will Blinding Ray here, which will proc both protections.
Yeah.
So like you said, just sort of a big stare. Oh, okay. Well, speaking of stare downs.
Okay. So
that's interesting. I guess this is a game of how many Magna X's can we see on the board.
This thing, Mike's Magna X is kind of the more useless one at the moment, though. The swing, Rio is bigger, so just block here. Stop it. Force the armor purge. What does Mike do now?
There's no way he's running more than one.
Maybe
running
be,
two.
But I don't think it helps him necessarily.
Right.
Just place a sting. Okay. Well, end of turn DNA.
All right, so we see Payo come out, and then we just play out a Worm. Looks like we just kind of keep digging. We are able to pick up an XV.
The
passes
Blinding Ray
Rio to
keeping
3.
him safe when he purged earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, so now protections go away.
All right, so Rio is in a pretty decent spot.
Yeah, that Magna doesn't unsuspend. We are threatening fighter mode, and he does have more sources than everything there.
All right, well, now
just heavens. Yeah, just partition, spits everything out.
Okay. Little scary just because of both Magnas now just don't have protection.
I think you swing there.
I was about to say maybe you swing with that Magna, and if you force a block, then even if we do partition. Wait, you don't even partition with battle.
No. Well, you partition. Yeah, you don't partition off battle. The thing I'm thinking is you have 2 Magna X on board, so you don't like. Fighter mode's only gonna bottom deck 1.
Right. Right.
So realistically, if you basically just bait out the fighter mode and then heavens.
Right, and then just gain the memory back.
Yeah, Rio would have kept turn, and then potentially could have maybe done something else to clear the level 4s.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think you just risk the swing, and you don't really mind losing the stack all that much there, because realistically, you're
spoken like the yellow vaccine player you are.
All right, well, let's calm down. No need to be hurtful.
Oh.
Okay, so does fighter mode ace here? Is that Magnamon in play? It's on the side there.
Correct. Yeah.
Where did he come from?
He's been there from partition.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right, so we
see Rio cannot
unsuspend. Yeah, this is a little bit of a rough spot here.
And this is the issue the Vee-Armours encounters, where it doesn't.
Because I mean, the only other saving grace right now would be what, like a blinding ray, possibly, just to kind of proc your Magna X effect.
He needs a blinding ray. That's the only way he's able to do anything. We'll just Zubagon, no. So again, reboot, which is pretty good. Fair.
And plus 3k DP.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's fair.
So he is currently 15k though, because there's only on his turn that he was sitting big enough for Zubagon to pop off. Does not have the protections though,
which is scary.
Yeah. So if Mike can find a way to suspend, but I don't think he has. He doesn't have the inheritables to do so. Doesn't have anything else. And if he swings with fighter mode, it's just gonna go bye bye. Okay, we'll just go Pale, which would suspend, but doesn't matter.
Okay. All right, so we see Star Direct Magna over the V. We'll strip the Pyle, which is a pretty good play.
Yeah, get rid of the partition. It's very big. And then, honestly...
So you just go for it here, no?
You just start... I mean... I don't know, it's tough. He will lose the Magna if there's another fighter mode ace. But I think you need to call the bluff. If you're not calling the bluff, then you're using a Heaven's Judgment right now. Rio's really thinking about it. The thing is, Rio has not done like any security damage at all these games.
We go into the BT-16 Magna.
He's just stuck. He has a blockers on board, but well, I guess Mike doesn't have a. He is kind of stuck. He can't really do too much.
So we will go ahead and swing with the fighter mode. We will draw off of the Veemon. And hits a
attack through. We'll practice protection.
Does live the check. We'll go training for 2. Picks up a dragon mode.
There goes Heavens. Not that Heavens would do too much here. It'd only be minus 18.
Yeah.
So we'd have to target. He'd have to put 2 onto one Magna, and then wouldn't be able to pop the other one, so it wouldn't super matter.
Right. It's a tough spot. And we end up just going into an XV here for 2, just to choke to 1.
Yeah. Rio on
both players are sort of playing like,
well, Death X? Okay.
Well, I mean, that just wipes the board.
Yeah, because he stripped the sources. Does that, gets the memory back. That was a pretty good Death X. Fair. And I think
that might have just...
I don't know how... That might have just secured the game for Rio.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike just has to do that and just pray security. Gives him a little bit of luck here.
Oh my!
First check on suspend, gains some protection. That digivolves, but doesn't really stop anything.
Nope.
So swing. Yeah, and then Veemon
just go down the line. Yeah. Not bad. Whew.
Okay. The patient play did work out.
Yeah.
Oh, he had a Vike ace. Interesting.
Mike's really teched it out. I like it.
Yeah, he has. I mean, this is some of the stuff that I saw Bryce doing with the Magnas and stuff like that. Some of the stuff that Bryce was cooking with in his most recent list.
Man, y'all are chefs. I'm just like stuck on Blue Dog, and that's all I can think about.
I mean, you're still chefing though.
We're trying.
You've been playing Mirage consistently like since 15. Since I think even 14, you were playing Mirage pretty consistently.
13, right? Brother Bear. 13.
Well, we played like you were messing around.
We were messing around with it a little
on and off more around during 13. You weren't like as hard sold on it. But 14 moving forward is when you really started being like like Giga Mirage stan.
That's when we're giving the tour to Mirage over there.
Yeah. You can tell that we are obsessed with that meme right now.
True.
It's so funny.
It's just taken over my X feed or my Twitter feed.
It's the different offshoot memes that have come from it are beautiful. The world's a better place. And I mean that. My whole heart.
Oh man, Digi Emperor out to play right away.
Yeah, that is tough. Okay, so we see Rio just setting up, doing some search, grab some Magna X, bottom decks the rest. And then I think you just go Magna in the back here, no? Oh, nope, just boosts. Grab some Magna. Okay.
It's fair. It's fair.
I mean, that's a pretty good board setup. It's not bad board setup at all.
So we see Lydra.
Lydra. No, it's Lydra. You're right. I forgot they changed it.
I'm more used to Lydra, if I'm going to be honest with you. Play a training. We do pick up a Veemon.
Admittedly, this is fine, I think, for... Because he'll lose 2, but he'll gain 1. He can probably... Yeah, so do that. Go ahead and go Magna, strip the sources balance. Yeah, that's fine.
Not bad.
Then Awakening. Yep,
there you
right
go.
up into it.
There you go. Not bad.
Cool. Dude, honestly, man, Vee-Armours is so much cooler than Vaccine Armors. I don't care what anyone says. I know Vaccine Armors is, you know, a quote-unquote the better deck. But, like, Vee-Armours is just... It's just so cool.
No, it is.
It's just so...
It's nice to see, like, the Veemon sort of engine do its thing.
It's just cool to see Armors do its thing. And, like, the way that it was clearly intended. And not the way that Bandai clearly was just like, oh, wait, we made this guy a vaccine, huh? Oh, yeah, we released that Emissary card and that Patamon card in 14, huh? Oh, dang, man, that's crazy. Oh, we made the Rapids vaccine? Oh,
that's crazy.
The armor form? Oh. Dang, man, that's crazy. I didn't... well, players they'll get used to it, right?
Somebody in the back probably was like, hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, there's one guy, that one intern in the back's just like, guys, let's go. All right, then you have the one person with a brain cell that's probably just like, whoa, no, stop, wait.
There ain't no time.
And Hall of Fame of our memes. Anyways, you see Mike goes up a pretty crazy stack here and goes into a Magna X. That's a good... I mean, that's a good Magna X stack.
That's impressive. That is impressive. And he's got the Raidra underneath to give it that armor thing, so pretty good.
Yep, so it has all that stuff.
My God.
Well, we're here.
We are here. We're living here in the moment.
So they are equal in DP right now.
They are.
They're both big guys. So I think Rio's considering just swinging.
Oh.
We'll Blinding Ray.
Blinding Ray.
Gain that. We'll boost.
Both of them.
Mike will also boost.
I guess we'll thought about it, but I guess it's now just saying nope. We're just gonna be patient with it.
Rio thought about what? Yeah, and then he just says not to.
I think
now
that's
he's just
fair.
a bigger guy waiting. I think that's fine.
Especially when you have 2 versus Mike's 1, I feel like that's fine.
I think the thing to me is though is that Mike doesn't swing there, or Mike doesn't block there. Mike just lets you get the check in.
Right.
Because he doesn't want to lose his Magna X. Because if he does, he armor purges into
a
Imperialdramon, and he's suspended.
Yeah, and you just hit with the other guy.
Yeah, I mean, unless he has a fire mode ace in hand, then it's kind of spooky. But no, I guess you would have. No, you wouldn't have had the check. But you blinding ray. So you could do that trade, blinding ray, and then just be able to freely swing over the Imperialdramon or swing into security. Anyways, what could have been?
Could have been. We see Mike just played a worm, passes Rio over to 2 memory. I believe should have gained a memory off of Davis unless that was already accounted for. Now we'll declare a swing with both Magnus, so we'll see a purge from both players. We're blinding once again to buff up.
Dude, I'm a prophet.
You are a prophet.
Swings over the Imperialdramon, right?
He
didn't swing over the Imperialdramon.
Okay. Interesting.
What?
Ayo. Okay.
I don't want to be a prophet anymore. That feels like a... That feels spooky to me.
This is a little spooky.
That feels super spooky to me. Also, that board is ready to get Giga-Deathed.
It's just...
I mean, Magna won't go anywhere, but...
Everything else will go.
Yeah, and then you just don't care, because if Magna swings, it's like, oh, okay.
I think here, too, yeah. Yep. That's what, yeah. The starter deck Magna, we'll go ahead and strip 2 sources off of that Magna to bounce. We left the field, so we should be able to draw.
Should be able to still draw a card and then spit out the Veemon.
Yeah.
You can spit out one from hand or sources, which if you don't have one in sources, if you have one in hand, you spit it out.
Spit it out. Like
Rio is not realizing, unfortunately.
We go ahead and DNA using starter deck Magna and the Stingmon to go into another BT-16 pile to save turn.
Unless he didn't, maybe he didn't have a V. I didn't see if he drew or not.
Yeah, this is pretty solid from Mike. We go ahead and... Oof.
Yeah, strips that.
Did Mike just do the thing that you usually do? With the hand to like kind of like wait, calm down. He like was like thinking for a second and he like shook his hand.
Maybe, I don't know. It looked like it was a little shaky.
Yeah.
Where's the blue boost?
And think about what he wants to pick up. I feel like Magna X or Paio. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I hope Rio doesn't just see red and Heaven's Judgment here.
Correct. So we see a BT-8 Magna come out of raising, and I feel like this is tough. Yeah, he is looking at the heavens, and Rio loves his heavens.
I think you just, if you can Awakening, go into TK. Oh no, you have to add a card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. So adds the Veemon. We'll proc the Magna Inheritable though, so that at least keeps it a big guy. Go ahead, swings in security, hits a fighter mode. Go ahead, swing into with Magna into Paio.
Armor Purge. But I think that's
all she wrote. Yeah.
Rio Death X is here actually.
If he Death X, there would have been clutch, but
Evo for 1. Oh, I see. He's gonna Seth effect. Okay. Oh no, he's all right. He decided not to.
Decides to go into the BT-8 Magna, which should also restand. No. Oh no, Paio doesn't let it restand.
Paio. Yeah. That's just it. That
should be it.
We know that less security is not a bomb. I mean, I guess Mike or Rio could have a Zudo Ace if he runs those, but I don't know if he does.
I don't think he does. We'll swing with Paio, restand the Magna, we'll block once, but then just swing with the Paio to go for game.
He should have cleared the stack.
Yeah, I think that was one of the things I would have probably just swung it over in his direction, right? If you clear that Paio, you definitely have control over the game right there.
I guess he's kind of stuck there regardless with what was on board, but I don't know. I think that was probably the safer play thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is sort of a good illustration, right, of also just the threat of ace cards, right? And you've got a very, very powerful ace with fighter mode ace that the threat of it just makes you really like second guess yourself and be like, should I actually do that or not?
The bluff itself is so powerful.
Yeah.
Whew. Good game though. Was a very good game to watch.
Good game, good back and forth, just like we kind of thought that these two decks would have. And yeah, good showing by both players. So let us know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully we catch you on the next video. Bye bye.